go. Whew. Well, finally got me a big one. Been catching these little dinky ones. And this one here will go, I don't know where my scale is. I'm not going to worry about it. He'll go 3.5 or so. 3.5, 4 pounds. Feels real good. Just nice to catch them. Been kind of tough out here today. And a lot of little bites. I'll show you what I got this guy on. I was getting most of my bites around rocky areas. And there's a lot of algae growing up out here, so on some of the baits I was using, I was getting caught up a lot, losing some rigs, so I just couldn't seem to get bit on anything. So I put a little Ned rig on. I'm using that weedless head, and this is kind of a green pumpkin, reddish color, maybe watermelon red. And he took this pretty much as soon as it hit the bottom, so feels good to get a nice one after catching a bunch of these little ones. Hopefully I can get another one. Probably shouldn't have flipped him. Come here, buddy. I'm gonna let you go. He ain't big, but bigger than some of the smaller ones I was catching. I'll take him. Ned rig. Oh. What? Running right at me. It's probably a little one, yeah, it is. Little bitty bass. That's what I've been dealing with today. Definitely run into a pattern here. They're hanging out right off these rocks. And at first I thought when I came out here they just weren't biting very good. That's really not the case. What it is I didn't find them early enough this morning, and now I'm finding them hanging around these rocky areas where all the shade is. So I'm just kind of going along the boat, fishing that area thoroughly, catching what I can. Got quite a few bites now, and it's working out pretty good. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Nice chunky. Probably good 2 pounds. I'd say at least 2 pounds. Nice fish. Took it good. Hey everybody, it's Dalton. Had a good time fishing today. It's kind of weird. When I first got out here this morning, about the first hour and a half to 2 hours, I didn't get a bite at all. And I tried a number of different baits, couldn't get anything to work. One of the baits that worked a little bit was this little A-rig right here. This is a hog farmer. It's a 3-wire, and in California you can have 3 hooks. I have used the ones where you put the dummy baits on, the big chandelier types and stuff. I really don't like this. I've kind of just sort of stuck with this one here. It's got 3 spinners on it. I've got some little rage tails on there, little white ones, and this worked pretty good. I didn't catch a lot of fish with it, but what was kind of cool, even though they were small, I caught 2 at once, and I almost got a third one. I saw that he had just missed it. There he is. That's always fun. Get a couple of them on an A-rig. They're not very big. Basically, when the bite gets really slow, or not so much the bite, but the weather, when it's that warm or hot, today was pretty warm, no wind, just slick calm, I tend to like to slow it down. I threw some Senkos. They didn't want that. I threw some other soft plastics, some Nikos. They didn't want that. And I figured, well, I have no shame in my game. I want to catch bass. So I busted down to the Ned rig, and it worked out pretty cool today. I used 2 different worms. I used the just the regular Z-Man TRD. The color I had was California Craw. And the other one, and I like these actually even a little bit better, these are Missile Ned Bombs. This particular color right here is peanut butter and jelly. And I caught quite a few fish on this. It's real durable. And then the hook that I like to use out at this lake, because there's so many things to get caught up in, is I use this little Ned head, and it's got a little extra wide gap hook on the bottom so that I can throw this weedless. And the way I caught my bass today, a lot of them, I caught a few of them around weeds, but most of them I caught around rock. So I had a great time. Got in double digits as far as numbers. I didn't get any really big ones. One about 3.5, 4 pounds was about as big as I could get today. Had a good time. Getting ready to wrap it up. Gonna go home, have something cold to drink, and have some dinner. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'll talk to you soon.